Good morning everybody, and welcome to the channel. If you are new to the channel and you haven't seen some of the videos that we do, we run a family farm and we also run a couple of D11 bulldozers. Now this one behind me, Tiny 2, for the long time watchers will probably remember about a year and a half ago we actually sold Tiny 2 here, and it was sort of lurking in the trees for 18 months, and it just didn't suit. It was wet to try and move it at the time, and it wasn't urgent sort of to be taken to its new home. But with the dry weather, apart from the 50 mil of rain we had last night in the storm, it's worked out that we can move it. So it is getting moved today. There's actually dust here of the truck that's coming to pick it up. It's actually the same company that did brought Tiny 3 here when we got bogged, and it was a whole show. So there'll be some videos in the description. If you are interested in the history of why we had one D11 and then we had 2, this is Tiny 2, and then we had Tiny 3, which replaced Tiny 2, I'll put some links to videos in the description and you can check them out. So yeah, this is going to be the goodbye of Tiny 2. We kind of thought at the time when we got this one all set up to go 18 months ago it was going to be the goodbye, but it just didn't work out. So that's the story there. So we will get into it, and it's pretty easy. That these trailers on the trucks are just amazing what they can do, and yeah, make it pretty good. So they're actually going to, because we did get 50 mil of rain, they're going to there's Dad, he's leading the way, and they're going to run through with the truck to turn around somewhere, which will make it a bit simpler and less chance of bad things happening. So we are on the road here, and yeah, it's nice solid, so we shouldn't have any dramas. But we did, yeah, it is drying out pretty good though, which is nice.
Well, they've done it. Got the truck stuck while we're turning around. So yes. Got my sling. Well, the grader's the only spare tractor we got that's, or spare machine we got. Guess it's a tractor of sorts. Tractor with a blade. Get the isolator on. We just won't tell Robbo that we taken his grader for a little excursion. He'll know you can't get nothing past him. If there's one little rock here on the floor, he'll know, I tell you. Righto. Truck in the background there, we got him out, I think. Mighty grader, what an animal.
Well, thankfully it all come out not too badly, but what he's doing at the minute, it looks like, is they had the dolly on the trailer, obviously to cart while they're empty, but now he's just going to just hook onto that, come around, hook onto the other trailer, and that way it just spreads the weight out a bit more, and it can handle the load or the weight. So yeah, we're just sitting tight ready for that, and then it's just a matter of, yeah, he'll probably pull that up to here, and then the dozer will just walk straight up and yeah, strap it down. Simple as that.
We made it. Successful. A good dozer this one. So hopefully it gives old Andrew a good run, eh?
There's a lot of times you got bogged in this dozer, wasn't it?
Yeah. And the other one. Doesn't matter which dozer.
No, it's been hard because it's just been sitting in the trees for 18 months and you can't really say goodbye.
And I'll talk to you.
that's gonna confuse me in the edit. Yes, so it's been sitting in the trees for 18 months while the time was right to move it. But anyway,
It's a bit wild.
she'll go to a new. It'll be in a good place.
Put her on. Put a few on now and off.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. You were pretty good at that one. You didn't hesitate. You just
you just
sent it.
Send her up.
You got any final words?
That's got a crack. That's still Andrew. Yeah, I didn't notice that.
But this is actually good. This has got all the 3-bolt carriers, and yeah, don't really have issues with them.
Much better carrier, the 3-bolt.
The 2-bolt on Tiny One are quite regularly snapping bolts.
Yes. No, I don't think any more final words. Other than hope it gives him a good run. I think he's got big plans. He's got the big blade he's going to put on it.
Yep.
Going to put the multi-shank ripper, I think. So
she'll be transformed.
it will be. Be good, eh?
No, I think it's going to suit. It's going to suit someone that's not going to put sort of 2,000 hours on it a year, eh? Just give it a bit of a retirement.
That's it.
Light duties. Righto. Well, Brad didn't have a lot of last words, but I think I've found someone that probably will have quite a few. Not shy.
Bit of a sad day. What are you going to say? Not shy what?
Oh no, yeah, you're not shy of a few words, whether they're final or beginning or whatever it is. But yes,
Even if they don't make sense.
it is a bit of a sad day.
Well, just thinking about back to when we got it, you know, it was in the drought, and we thought we needed a machine for spare parts, and this one was available for $30,000. It didn't spec up well, nothing about it looked particularly good, but we just thought, well, let's give it a go. And it was such a good thing in hindsight, because it meant that so much more work we were able to do as with contracting, because if we just had Tiny One, you wouldn't be going to go into a doubtful area, because how do you get it out? But having this one and getting it going, $30,000 spent 20 to get it going, and then
Plus transport.
so 70 all up, and we had a machine that was proved to be very, very good. And none of the SOS tests are showing any evidence of premature wear or anything at all that would.
It's just a tired machine, like high-hour machine, but it's not
so much
end of
tired.
life.
It's not so much tired as just, yeah, it's well used.
Yeah.
But the engine's still perky, and transmission and all that is still crisp. There's no evidence of problems there.
It actually always seemed to drive a bit better engine transmission wise than Tiny One, but
Yeah.
no, it's
Anyway, it's Tiny 3's come, so we can still use the two together, and it's so productive having the two of them. But almost with hindsight, wonder whether if you were going to get one, how wise that would be.
just one by itself.
One by itself.
I guess it depends what you're doing with it. If you're going to be in a quarry its whole life, then it doesn't matter. But the thing is, it just catches you out. Wet patches.
For the time, you know, in the end of the drought and a bit of cash flow, magnificent for us. And Andrew now, he's the happy, proud owner. So.
He's got a farm a little way away, so there'll be a few jobs for it. Hopefully, just light duty.
And his young fella Rex there, he's going to be driving it in 20 years' time, and telling his kids about how.
I wonder how long the Jackson Brothers sticker will last up there.
He'll probably, when it wears out, he'll probably ask us for another.
Yeah, we'll get another one.
You used to work on these things as an apprentice.
Yes, yes,
And then you went home on the farm,
that's right.
and so you've got a fairly intimate knowledge of this machine.
That's right, yes. These tractors were in production when I started my apprenticeship in 1992. Last machine was built in 1993, the 74Z series D11Ns.
Yes.
Yeah, so I've got a very sound knowledge on them.
And you went to New Guinea.
That's right.
After them. Yeah.
97, 98, 99, I worked for Hastings Steering Pacific in Papua New Guinea.
Yep.
at the Octeti mine site. We had 12 D11s. I think we had 7 74Z series. So yeah, very good machine, very simple.
We met you when we looked at 2 machines
That's
down
right,
in the gravel quarry, and they were just terrible.
That's right.
And we'd had a look at this one first and said, no, that's no good. Then we went and had a look at those 2 there, and we said, hang on, we're going to reappraise what we thought was no good.
That other one looks really good.
So we went back to this one for 30 grand, and we thought, well, hang on, we can't we've got to have a crack at this. It's just because those other machines, they wanted 70 for them, weren't they? And they were really, really
rough
terrible.
in the undercarriage, weren't they?
Everywhere. They were rough everywhere. No, but it's really, there's a sense of, you shouldn't get emotional about the bits of gear you had, but because it was allowed us to do what we did, it's very, and it was a very honest, one of the best probably business propositions we've ever made, probably because of.
Well, I think it's because nothing was expected of it, and it delivered. So you sort of you have a bit of an attachment for that reason.
And this whole development block came about because we had 2 D11s. We wouldn't have had the what would you say? Wouldn't have had the vision to see what they could do.
Well, you probably just wouldn't attempt it. Like the work that was needed here on this block was just it's D11 work really. Anyway, well that's good.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Thumbs up. Beautiful. Look at that. How could you guys not?